Stump is now on the mound. He replaced number 3 Dylan Carnahan, who has hit one of our CCHS batters, as well as let up an unearned run because of a play made by both Coleman Clark and Devin Kreider.
Currently, they have 1 out right now as number 19 is warming up to get started here pretty soon.
Walking up to the plate now is number 13, Noble Heinen, predominantly a left-handed hitter. Last year, hit his first Grand Slam, which he ended up hitting at this field and pulled it into right field. So this year we're looking at some of the same. Pitch came in a little high. That's ball 1. Number 23, Devin Kreider, standing out at second right now. To give you a little rundown of the...
Oh,
ball 2.
That is ball 2.
And Devin Kreider makes it standing into third. So to give you a little rundown of the Central Noble lineup, pitching now is number 19, Jaden Stump. Catching is Tyler Schisler. At first base, I believe, is Caden Burkhart. Second, Jackson Kopaz. Third base, Landon Champion. Pitch came in. Strike on Noble Heinen. Shortstop, Carter Wilkinson. Left field, Trey Schisler. Center field, Tyson Deck. And right field, Ryan Kern.
Jane Stump makes the pitch, and
Noble bullets a foul ball right out of the left side of the field.
Yep. That's putting us at 2 balls, 2 strikes currently. 1 out.
See, the best thing for Columbia City would be for right now him to pull one into left center. Pitch came in,
and
ground ball to shortstop.
That sends Kreider home.
Kreider made it home safely. Noble sacrifice ground out. He hit it to shortstop Carter Wilkinson, and Carter threw it over to Caden Burkhart for a 6-3 play.
That puts them at 2 outs currently, with Columbia City winning with 3-0.
Eli Platt steps up to the plate now. Pitcher throws. Ball seemed a little inside on Eli Platt. Eli Platt is a catcher and an outfielder and predominantly bats both right-handed and throws right-handed. So, second pitch was thrown, second ball. It is not looking good for the Central Noble Cougars as of pitching.
And
third ball.
Yeah.
Is another high pitch.
This seems to be a pretty common thing here, making it to 3 balls, and then all of a sudden they start getting strikes. So we'll see how this plays out.
Let's see if he throws a strike or...
Oh, and that will be our 4th ball for a walk for number 7, Eli Platt.
Walking up to the plate now is number 4, James Getz.
This is his 2nd time batting this game.
Number 4, James Getz.
Coach Bell calls time with the courtesy runner for Eli Platt. He is sending out number 2, Keegan Spencer.
Very good.
So, Keegan Spencer now standing at first. James Getz, number 4, is up to bat. Keegan last year was a speedster and was often a courtesy runner, so having both James and Keegan on the base paths is probably going to be really scary.
No.
Keegan takes off.
Oh.
And slides in
safe. That's good. That was a little bit tricky there. It kind of looked like he hit the base and number 12 caught the ball. Or, I'm sorry, hit him with the ball around the same time. But first time James Getz got up to bat, he was actually hit by the pitch and got to walk. So we'll see if this is different. Oh.
1-1 count.
That was a ball there.
Yeah, 1-1 count. James showed bunt, which is kind of odd considering that there are 2 outs, but he is a speedster, so he could have very well beat the throw if he got the bunt down. It's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Pitcher walks it over, throws it over to the first baseman, and that retires the Columbia City Eagles for the inning.
Pretty good inning, I'd say. They got 2 runs, and that puts them at a 3-0 lead currently.
Yeah, so if you're just now tuning in, the final play of the bottom of the second inning was number 1 Dylan Carnahan, the pitcher, throwing to Caden Burkhart, who was at first base. And now here we are at the top of the 3rd inning. On the mound is Lucas Schmidt. Behind the plate is Eli Platt. Standing over at first base is Devin Kreider. Second base, James Getz. At third base, Coleman Clark. Shortstop is Grayson Bradbury. And from left field, left field is Noble Hyman. Center field is Landon Iden. And right field is Drew Vanderford.
Kind of surprises me that Coleman Clark is at third base, because if you look at the positions sheet, he is not put down for third base. So that's something different.
Yeah, he is put in for infield/pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if he plays any shortstop or second base. Considering he's been put at third, he probably has a strong arm. So we'll get to see here as it appears number 22 has walked up to the plate, swinging strike. The count is 0-1. Number 22 is Landon Champion.
Let's see here.
Second pitch.
And
He went
strike 2.
So down in the count, number 22, Landon Champion. Let's see if Lucas Schmidt can retire him here.
All 1.
First ball. Seemed like the ball bounced off the ground. Eli Platt was a wall back there.
Lucas Schmidt has now pitched for 3 innings, well, 2 full innings, and this is his 3rd now.
Called strike 3, looking. Here we are going around the horn here. Number 5, Tyson Deck, walking up to the plate now.
That is
Ball
ball
one.
1.
Foul ball. Alright, the count is 1-1 with 1 out. Eli Platt sitting behind the plate right now. Sorry. Lucas Schmidt throws. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So, kind of interesting here. I can't remember at the moment, it was ball 2, how many of their players ended up getting on base, but I do believe that Schmidt has currently thrown a no-hitter so far, which is really good for the sophomore pitcher.
Ooh.
I think that was an error by Grayson Bradbury.
Yes. Let's see, what number is he? Number 5. Tyson Deck hits it, makes it to second base.
Yeah, ground ball right up the middle. Lucas Schmidt couldn't pin down and reach for it.
Nope.
It bounced off the base, and Grayson
Pretty
Bradbury.
close over to the opponent's dugout.
Yeah, Grayson Bradbury ended up picking up the ball and almost spiked it into the dirt, really. And Kreider couldn't get over and get it, and that would cause an error. And now Tyson Beck is on second. So, Lucas throws his first pitch. It was a ball. Number 27 up to hit, Trey Schisler. Right, so number 5, Tyson Deck on second. Schisler up to bat. Lucas Schmidt pitching. Number 1, Caden Burkhart at first. Number 12, Jackson Kopaz at second.
Number 9, Bradbury for Columbia City is getting up, ready to hit, getting prepared here as we wait for the catcher to come back out to the mound. Or not the mound, I'm sorry.
Behind the plate.
That's the one.
Tyson Deck, number 5, heading to center field. I don't think they changed much of their lineup besides the pitcher change, which was very much required since the starter they had ended up just, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was opening day shivers, but he was not throwing well until late in the count.
He had a little rhythm going of 3 balls, and then he'd get a couple strikes, but for some reason, not able to get them striked out. So, I believe all 3 of our first runs got off of that first pitcher, Dylan Carnahan. So,
which, talk about rough pitching. James Getz scored our first run, and it was when he got to third base after, I think, a hit by another one of our players, but then a balk was what scored him home.
And he even got onto first base by being...
Pitch is coming in.
And ball
in the
3.
Dirt. Ball 3. So, here we are. Grayson Bradbury playing shortstop here, but last year for JV as a freshman, he played a lot of third base.
Oh, and that's a walk. Number 9, Bradbury. It appears that Central Noble is having a little bit of trouble on the pitcher's mound, even after the pitching switch.
Brady Schrader last year hit a really good home run with a bat he called the boomstick. It had a green barrel, but he did not hit it on this field. I can't remember what field he hit it on, but it was dead center too. So looking for more of the same here as Grayson Bradbury is now on first with a lead. Pitch is Grayson stealing, swing. Oh, foul ball.
Ooh.
He ended up tipping it.
And it looks like Bradbury's making his way back to first base here.
It seemed Bradbury would have, if it wasn't a foul tip and the ball was just caught, Bradbury would have been in safe no matter what.
It's a good try, though.
Count 0-2, pitch in, ball 1.
Nice. Bradbury is really trying to get over there to second base. Just hasn't worked out for him quite yet.
Here we are. Strike 3.
That makes 1 out for the Columbia City Eagles, with Bradbury still on first base.
Brady Schrader all the way back to the dugout. Number 6, Landon Hayden walks up. So, interesting thing that that pitcher has not been peeking over to first base a whole lot. So I wonder if swing and a miss. Grayson, he's
like
in. Ball's in center field. Oh,
he's going to
just barely missed the chance to get to third.
But that is okay. At least he made it to second.
So with Hayden with a swing and a miss, he is down in the count 0-1 already.
But we did at least move somebody to second, so that is officially in scoring position. So that's looking pretty good.
As I was saying earlier, he didn't peek over towards first a lot, so it did not appear that he wanted to pick off, with Hayden now hitting a foul ball that is in the parking lot. Count 0-2, and Hayden's got to choke up here. stand over the plate, try to put anything you can in play. Oh, he does. It's a little floater into right field. It's caught. Grayson on his way to third, and he'll go in standing up.
Safe. And number 9, at the very beginning anyways of the there.
Coleman Clark, got to choke up and protect. And here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt.
Ball 1. We just have to get one more strike and this inning will come to a close. Oh, Clark
line
hits
drive
it
to left center.
right there. And he makes it to first. Stops and is sticking with one base. And that sent number 9, Bradbury, home for a 4th run. And Clark is still just sitting on first base. Senior Drew Vandervoort comes out.
With number 8, Coleman Clark over on first. Bandy, the left-hander, goes up to bat.
And foul ball. Way out to behind the press box.
Lead to 5-0. Pitch is coming in.
Vandervoort hits it and is making it his way to first base.
Error by the first baseman. Vandy is safe at first.
And Coleman Clark takes it home for 5 runs now from the Columbia City Eagles.
Coleman Clark makes 5.
And Vandervoort is safe on first base.
Makes me wonder if the catcher's maybe going to try to throw over there at one point. Almost hits Devin.
Ball 2.
Count is 2-2. There are 2 outs in play right now. And Drew Vandervoort, number 11, is on first.
Things are not looking very pretty for Central Noble at the moment, that's for sure.
Nice fly ball right over the left fielder.
27 left fielder
Vandy
Trey
is on his way
Schisler.
in. He hit a grand slam last year, so seeing if he hits a home run now that we get Devin in would be amazing.
Foul ball for that first pitch, so it's a strike. That sucker went right over the press box.
Yeah, he sent a fly ball flying right over the backstop. So here we go. Counts 0-1, 2 outs. Number 19, Jaden Stump, is still on the mound.
Which is a little bit surprising considering they had no problem taking off their first pitcher, Dylan Carnahan, after a couple mess-ups, and now he's still on the mound, which is surprising.
So, Noble hits a ground ball and is tagged out at first.
That is the end of inning 3 with Columbia City at 6 and Central Noble 0 currently.
So, as we head to the top of the 4th here with a 6-0 lead, we're looking to see if Columbia City stays aggressive here and keeps pushing Central Noble back.
Yep, and Lucas Schmidt for the 4th inning in a row now is heading out to the pitcher's mound and getting warmed up.
Behind the plate is
Number 12, Henry Neller.
number 12, Henry Neller, who is a sophomore, and last year as a freshman had 7 varsity appearances.
And here comes, looks like Neller was just helping get number 5 warmed up there as he heads back into the dugout, and Platt takes the place behind him.
So at first is number 23, Devin Kreider. Second base is number 2, Jets. Shortstop is Grayson Bradbury. Coleman Clark at third. For left field
And
Noble Heinen.
Getz is actually number 4, not number 2. So
Number
just
4. Sorry.
Nope, all good.
Center field, Landon Iden, and right field, Drew Vanderford.
Yep, looks like we are holding positions and getting ready to get started with the first pitch right now.
First pitch
Right
popped
off
up
the
into
bat.
right field, and Drew Vanderford catches the baseball. That was number 4, Tyler Schisler, who hit that fly ball into right field.
And starting off with first out of the inning.
So 1 pitch, 1 out. Let's see if you can do a 3-pitch, 3-out inning.
Number 12, Jackson Kopaz, comes up to the plate with ball 1. Number 5, Lucas Schmidt, winds up and takes the pitch for strike 1.
Swing and a miss by number 12, Jackson Kopaz. By the roster sheet here, Jackson Kopaz is in his junior year and is an infielder.
And Schmidt just took his 3rd pitch, and that was ball 2. Oh, and hits number 12. Well, actually, I think he might have avoided that. Yep.
Yeah,
12 jumped out of the way in time and avoided the hit, but that was not a pretty pitch. That gave us ball 3. So
Count is 3-1 with 1 out. Pitch comes in.
and foul ball.
Foul tip right over the backstop here.
Full count. We will see how this plays out.
So
Schmidt is back up, ready to throw, and there it is.
ground ball over to Devin Kreider. He
And
throws it to Schmidt and dropped. Error. Number 12 is safe at first base.
yep, wow,
So
that was unexpected.
as Columbia City tries to put that behind him, number 20, Lance Kreider, walks up to the plate now. That's just an unfortunate play there.
That is true. Yeah, I really thought they were going to get that, but Schmidt must have had some loose fingers there.
Well, it seemed that the throw was a little behind him. Schmidt throws his first pitch, and it was a ball high. It seemed that the throw was a little behind him, and he tried to barehand it on his way over, but,
Didn't quite get there.
yeah.
Let's see here as he goes in for pitch number 2. Oh,
Quick pitches, ball bounces off the ground. Eli ends up blocking it, but it doesn't matter as number 12, Jackson Kopaz, makes his way over to second base.
and it's 2 balls then. 0 strikes still.
Count is 2-0 with 1 out. Columbia City leads 6-0 at the top of the 4th. Strike 1.
Finally, about time. My goodness. They are trying, that's for sure. Columbia City's definitely put their best foot out there for the first game of the season.
Yeah. Talk about season opener.
Right?
Oh,
Oh, wow. 20 hits that. Right there to
line
center
drive to center
field.
field, Landon Iden.
And
Throws back into Lucas
Yep.
Schmidt, and Jackson Kopaz stays over on second. So talk about season opener. Actually, last year, Columbia City faced Central Noble in their first season opener as well, which the score of that game was 8-3 is the final in favor of Columbia City.
gee, Merry Christmas. It's like they're redoing that play. That game.
Strike 1.
Oh,
So, maybe a little revenge game for Central Noble if they can get anything back here.
it's not looking like too much revenge right now, though, that's for sure.
No, not at all. Oh,
Oh, wow.
popped up right over
Let's
shortstop,
see here.
and he reaches,
catches it.
Grayson catches it.
And it looks like Central Noble makes their first run home.
Nope, that retired the inning. So.
Oh, that's right, it did, didn't it? That was out 3, so that run did not count. Columbia City still up 6-0, heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. And it looks like over here to our left, right behind the home dugout, the boys JV Columbia City baseball team is starting to warm up, prepping for their game.
Excellent effort by Grayson Bradbury, but a new pitcher walks out to the mound for the Cougars, number 15, Ethan Spencer.
That is their 3rd pitcher of the game, and Columbia City is still using their first pitcher, so that is pretty cool. Let's see if this one could get anything else done compared to how the other pitchers have been. So far, we have not seen an inning without a run. So let's see if that can change this inning.
So here we are, Ethan Spencer now pitching. They're on to their 3rd pitcher. I wonder, we may not be able to see it right now, but I wonder if they made any other fielding changes. I don't think Ethan Spencer was in the starting lineup, so they could have kept their same lineup, but here now, Ethan Spencer to pitch, and it appears that next up to bat might either be Ethan Patrick or Eli Platt.
That appears to be number 7, Eli Platt. So he is the last one to go in their lineup, but to the plate, getting ready to hit. Let's see how this new pitcher, number 15, Ethan Spencer, does
against Eli Platt. First pitch is in, and appears to have been a high ball.
Yep, so it's good for Columbia City Eagles, but still struggling on the pitcher's mound for the Central Noble.
Second ball, a little outside for Eli Platt.
Oh, wow,
and
that was
outside.
ball 3.
So here we are, the count is 3-1. With Eli leading in the count, maybe he looks for this pitch to be another ball.
Oh, and he hits
swings, knocks it over to second.
Looks like...
And it was a 4-3 play.
Yes. The ball went right over to number 12, Jackson Kopaz. Kopaz then threw it to number 1, Caden Burkhart, who's their first baseman, to get out Platt. James Getz now steps up to the bat for his 3rd time at home plate.
So as the first pitch is rifled in,
Oh!
swing and a miss, pass ball.
Strike 1.
Taking a look at some of our juniors here while the at-bat is
juniors
going on.
are what appears to be
Foul
a pretty...
tip over into the parking lot now.
Oh, well, yeah.
So we have a couple more juniors than we do seniors.
I was gonna say, they seem to be like the dominating grade
So,
here on this roster.
We've seen number 2, Keegan Spencer. Number 3, Ethan Patrick is in the dugout. That was ball 1. Number 4, James Getz, who's currently up to bat. Number 8, Coleman Clark, who's had an exceptional game so far. Number 10, Colton Neffelkamp, that's in the dugout. Number 15, Steven Neller, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss for their 2nd out. Is that the first? I want to say that's their first strikeout. Well, maybe not.
Now batting number 9.
But it's been a while since we've gotten a strikeout from the Central Nobles, so.
Number 9, Grayson Bradbury stepping up to the plate now. To round out our juniors here, number 15, Steven Neller, and number 18, Brady Schrader, who we've seen a bit of today. Brady Schrader is actually the designated hitter for Lucas Schmidt. Here we are, first pitch coming in, and Grayson swings and misses.
For strike 1.
So, interesting thing, we don't have a lot of power hitters, but we have seen some more power play.
That's a swing and a miss again from number 9 with 2 strikes.
So count 0-2 with 2 outs. The Eagles are in danger here of being retired here and going into the top of the 5th. Ball 1.
Schrader is warming up as we speak. Let's see if Bradbury can make it to first base, so he gets a chance. Oh,
Ball 2.
2.
Just a little outside again. So as we take a look here, number 15 is in his junior year, the pitcher, Ethan Spencer. And on the roster sheet, for positions, it says he is an outfielder, which is kind of strange seeing that he's pitching now. So I wonder if they had to make a desperation call here, or if he's actually pitched in the past.
Oh, and that is
strike
ball
3.
Oh, that was strike 3?
Yep.
Wow. That gets the Central Nobles out of the bottom of the 4th with finally no runs from the Columbia City Eagles. This is the first inning that the Eagles have gotten out of with no runs. So,
all right, to take a look here at some of our sophomores, number 5 currently pitching is Lucas Schmidt. Number 9, who was just up to bat, was Grayson Bradbury. Number 12, Henry Neller, who has been out there to pitch while Platt wasn't ready in between innings. And number 14, Zach Berry, who we have not seen yet this game. And surprisingly here, we have one freshman on the team, and it is Trey Deckman,
yes.
Coach Matt Deckman's son.
He must have put a lot of extra effort into those tryouts, seeing as he was, is our only freshman on the varsity team. Looks like Schmidt is warming up again as we head into the 5th inning here, with Eagles still in the lead, 6-0.
Number 14 for the Cougars has walked up to the plate. That is Carter Wilkinson, who has been playing shortstop for the Cougars. So as we're here in the top of the 5th, they finally held the Eagles to a 0-run inning. And here now we see if the Cougars can actually get something back. So for first pitch, Lucas Schmidt, that was ball 1. And as he winds up the second, ball 2,
ball
a little
2.
low and outside.
Yep, that one was not as pretty.
So number 14, Carter Wilkinson, is actually a sophomore, and in the roster it says he is an infielder.
That gives us ball 3 right into the dirt.
And
Let's see. Oh,
strike 1.
finally.
3-1 count.
Good. That would not have been a great start to the 5th inning had we walked somebody right away. Oh.
Foul ball somewhere on the left side there.
That puts us at full count with 3 balls, 2 strikes, 0 outs here in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, being here in full count is really heart-wrenching for a batter. He doesn't know whether he should swing or not. And ball
looks
4.
like he walks. Number 14 takes it to first base. Now batting is number 23, Ryan Kern. He is getting situated here and stepping up to the plate as we speak.
So with number 14, Carter Wilkinson over at shortstop, who played shortstop for the Cougars, is now over at first.
And
foul
a
tip by number 23.
swing and a miss there.
Ryan Kern, one of the outfielders, is actually in his sophomore year as well. So a lot of young talent for this team as we step in here.
That is true. It looks like, for the Cougars anyways, they only have one senior on the entire team.
Which is Lance Kreider. The ball is up into right field and caught by Drew Vanderford. He
for
throws into Getz.
out one.
Getz throws to Bradbury, and Bradbury throws to Schmidt.
And Wilkinson stays on first base, just waiting for that opportunity to move on.
So as we move on to Landon Champion here, Carter Wilkinson still on first. Pickoff move. Wasn't very effective as Carter Wilkinson just kind of walks back into first base there. Pitch is thrown. Ball one. So, with one of their few only players on first right now, kind of makes you wonder if they're starting to pick up on the Cougars side. Swing and a miss, or I think that was strike one.
Yes, it sure was. With 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
So here we are. Lucas Schmidt throws. Ball is up in foul territory and just out of reach for Devin Kreider.
JV coach Caleb Mooney.
Strike 3. Number 22 is walking back to the dugout as number 25, Jacob Chenoweth, has walked up to the plate now.
Looks like he's having a little bit of a conversation there with a coach. Things look settled now as he gets ready to take the plate.
I wonder if number 25 is a replacement for somebody at the moment.
I'm going to have to wonder the same thing because I
He
don't
has
think
not appeared in the batting lineup nor
bottom.
Well, where number 25 ended up tripping, it looked like there was a possibility he could have beat the throw there, but I'm not pretty sure.
Yeah, that was a tricky one there.
All right.
He really did just wipe right out, though.
So, number 15 back out on the mound. This is their second pitcher that has been out there for 2 innings in a row now. Number 15, Ethan Spencer, who is a junior. And it looks like the two
Good plays. Nothing too exciting thus far. These gold helmets that they have on, though, make them pretty noticeable. I really love them. Very fun. Something different.
So number 4, the catcher, throws down to second. And here walking up to the plate now is number 18, Brady Schrader.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 18, Brady Schrader.
So Brady Schrader is among pitcher, third baseman, and first baseman. But today he's designated hitting for number 5, Lucas Schmidt, who is the pitcher. And
Still no outs for the Columbia City Eagles. And
swing and a miss for strike 3. The ball is on the ground. Schrader's running. Safe at first.
Safe. Number 1 goes to catch it, but drops it. And it flies back just a little bit, and Schrader makes his way back to first base.
Yeah, that drop third strike came in real handy for Brady Schrader there.
Sure did.
So, Landon Iden up to the plate now. Brady Schrader standing over on first. We'll see if the Cougars can get themselves in check here. It just seemed that number 4 kind of just didn't know where the ball went. He kept searching around home plate and just couldn't find it. But it was near Brady Schrader's bat. Pitch 1 was in the dirt for ball 1. So it was by Brady Schrader's bat, which
And
ground ball over to shortstop. Shortstop throws over to first for
Schrader,
the out.
Yes, but Schrader made it to 3, so he is now standing there comfortably, just waiting to take home
Now batting for the Eagles,
the
number
run.
8, Coleman Clark.
Number 8, Coleman Clark, steps up to the plate. He's preparing to hit the ball. Let's see if he can get Schrader home.
Yes, with number 18, Brady Schrader standing over at third, Coleman Clark has a very good chance to bat him in, but he takes strike one and is down in the count already.
Clark has had a pretty fair game, though, so I definitely think he has lots of potential to still get Schrader home despite this first strike.
Yes, Coleman did get down in the count in his last at bat, but ended up strike two. Ended up sending a line drive into left center field, so maybe this is his comfortable place. Here. Choking up on the bat, standing over the plate, and Brady tried to catch the pitcher off guard, and he does for the first ball.
Nice.
Vanderford.
Drew Vanderford steps up on the left side of the plate this time, something we don't see too terribly often. It is always fun to see a couple left-handers out there.
So with 2 outs on the board and one of your 5 seniors up to bat, I as a coach would feel comfortable in this situation, especially since Vandy last year still played varsity. So we'll see here what he can come up with the count being 1-0 now.
Yes. And foul ball for first strike.
Yes, he pulls one into foul territory at the right side of the field. Matt Deckman able to go over and field it. So here we are moving into a 1-1 count.
Whoa, that is
another foul ball
foul.
over the backstop.
Yep.
So here we are in a 1-2 count. Ethan Spencer pitching and Drew Vanderford batting.
2 outs currently. It appears that 23 Devin Kreider is getting ready to bat. Oh, and
ground ball up into center field.
Misses it.
I don't think that would have been an error by the second baseman. I think Vandy would have been safe anyways, but...
Yep. So, that puts Vanderford on first base, nice and safe.
And number 23, power hitter Devin Kreider up to hit. Devin Kreider's last time batting ended up batting himself into a double. So let's see if Devin Kreider can repeat what he did last time. Ball in the ground for ball 1. So here we are at a 1-0 count. 2 outs. Devin Kreider up to bat. I didn't see much of Devin last year. I only managed JV, but still, I heard that Devin was bombing them to the outfield constantly. So
that looked like a ball into the dirt for their second ball there. Still no strikes. Let's see what happens here. Oh!
Ball 3 outside for Devin Kreider.
That one was pretty far out there.
Player on first and a player on second.
Yep. Vanderford takes second and is officially in scoring position.
Number 13, Noble Heinen up to bat.
He is another one of our seniors. He's been a pretty big part of the team for a while now, I'd say. So.
Number 14, which is Zach Berry, is coming out to courtesy run for number 23, Devin Kreider. So, as we move on here, Noble Heinen, I know I've bragged about this for a couple times now. Noble ended up hitting a grand slam last year, and I kind of want to see it repeated. So
that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
As he takes his first pitch here, which was a ball, and
don't want to jinx anything, but things are looking pretty good for the Columbia City Eagles with still a 7-0 lead.
And
that would be a pretty cool start to the season for Noble Heinen, that's
yes,
for sure.
Walk-off 10-run rule for Noble Heinen would be, and it would be a heck of a memory.
That's fair. Oh.
Ball outside moves the count to 2-1. So if you're just now joining us, number 11, Drew Vanderford on second base. Number 14, Zach Berry on first. And Noble Heinen up to bat. Number 15,
He's heading back. Never mind. He did make it over to third, but then with that foul ball, he now has to go back to second. But still in scoring position, so that's certainly a plus.
Yeah, as a baseball player here with 2 outs on the board, you got to think any sort of contact, you got to move forward. So the sound of that crack of the bat is just an indicator that these guys need to get to the next base as fast as possible. Pitch in, and another foul ball right over the booth.
Wow.
Blues
Have struggled pretty badly, so we'll see how this plays out and if they can come back.
So, talking about number 7, Eli Platt here, he has been the catcher for most of this game for Lucas Schmidt, and actually for all of this game for Lucas Schmidt. And here we are moving into, I believe, his third or fourth at bat now.
Yep, I think third. Yep, I think you're right there. Swing and a miss there for the first strike.
So, with James Getz up to bat now and 2 outs, he is one of your speedster guys and makes contact hits. Keegan Spencer running out to courtesy run for Eli Platt. Keegan Spencer is a speedster around the base paths, and that could prove very well for the Columbia City Eagles.
Yes, and Getz up here to bat. This is his 4th time here at the mound, or not mound.
At the plate.
That? That's what I meant. Yes.
And for his first pitch, he swings and misses. So as I was saying, James Getz is a contact hitter, and at this point, you'd probably want somebody with a little more power behind their swing. So we'll see if James Getz can maybe rip one past the infielders here and put one of these guys home.
Looks like ball 1 there.
Not to say that James doesn't have any power behind the swing. I have seen him hit very good line drives in clutch game situations, so maybe this is his comfort zone right here. Right in the right center field, so
yes,
here we are, Columbia City starting their season with a 10-run rule. That poses well for them in the games to come.
Super good game for Columbia City Eagles.
So, taking a look back at some of the players here for Columbia City, James Getz with that clutch hit win, and he is a speedster around the base paths, ended up walking off with a triple to end the game. Grayson Bradbury was also a speedster around the base paths and ended up getting on base several times. Brady Schrader didn't see the bases a whole lot, but did end up making it home, I think, twice. Landon Iden made several center field catches to help the Eagles in their 10-run rule. Coleman Clark, all around great baseball today.
Yes, he definitely came out and started his run as an Eagle pretty strong, that's for sure.
Yeah, with strong base running and strong third baseman work. Can't wait to see him play some more later in the year.
Definitely.
Number 11, Drew Vanderford. Didn't see a lot of him out on the field, but around the base paths, he played very well. Number 23, Devin Kreider.
We appreciate it, and we will be starting JV here pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you to the wonderful people back at the station, Jonathan Peters, Lexi Harker, and Vincent Park. I'm Zayd McKenzie, joined by Emma Ulrey, and yes, Zeke is over here as well, camera op. So the final score, 11-0 in favor of the Columbia City Eagles. Thank you, and we'll see you for JV.